Good morning, Valley Christian High School. You're watching VCTV.
My name's Marion.
And I'm Caitlin, so please enjoy this episode with me.
Good morning, Valley Christian. Here are your morning announcements. Evening of Praise will be on May 27th. If you would like to purchase tickets, they will be on sale for $5 in the SSB with Mrs. Bacher, or $10 at the door. AP US students for next year. There will be an informational meeting about summer homework on Tuesday, May 10th at lunch in room 29. Powder Puff football signups will be on Wednesday and Thursday at break, or Monday and Tuesday at lunch in the quad. Freshmen, make sure you sign up on May 9 or 10th with Mrs. Fleischer or Mrs. Peterson about volunteering at a carnival on May 14th. You can sign up at lunch in the quad. Today, there will be a dodgeball tournament against #Beasts versus Can't Dodge This. Spring football practice will begin Monday at 3 o'clock. If you have any questions, make sure you talk to Mr. Gardner. If you have lost anything, such as house keys, make sure you check out the Lost and Found. There will be a robotics informational meeting on Wednesday, May 11th at 7 o'clock in room B17. Coding Club and Politics Club, you guys have a meeting today at lunch. Coding Club, you will be in the SSB, and Politics Club, you will be in room 40. If you plan on going to Italy, there will be a meeting on May 9th in room 31 at lunch.
So last week, I got a chance to sit down with Caity Peters and talk about her experience on The Voice, so please enjoy this interview. So I'm here with Caity Peters, who is a recent contestant on The Voice, and we're just here to talk about her experience and kind of gain a little more insight on what she did on the show. So, first of all, how did you feel first going into this whole experience?
I had no idea what to expect. I kind of went in just seeing what would happen, and so I was overwhelmed when I had my blind audition in front of the 4 coaches,
right.
And when they all turned around, it was just the most overwhelming thing. So I didn't really expect anything from it. So when I received that kind of attention from it, it was completely overwhelming in the best way possible.
And how did you, because you had your blind audition, how did you get involved in that? How did you get to that
process.
point? Yeah.
Well, my first audition was last July. So I've been doing this for almost a year. And my first audition was in an open call in LA. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of what you see in American Idol when
right.
there's thousands of people. And I sang for 30 seconds and they gave me the golden ticket. It's red. And so I went to the next round, and after that there's another round and then another round. So there's 4 or 5 auditions before you even get in front of the coaches.
Wow.
And so that took me, and I was in Hawaii and I had to fly home early for my audition. But it was all worth it, leading up to the audition with the coaches.
So you said you got the first 4-chair turn, which is super awesome. How did you, once you saw all those chairs turn around, how did you decide what coach you were gonna pick?
I went in saying, okay, if Pharrell turns around, I'm gonna pick him.
Okay.
But then they didn't show this on TV, but I talked with the coaches for 30 minutes after, and each of them put up a fight, and it a good fight. And so each time Adam Levine would speak, I'd be okay, I'm gonna go with Adam, and then Christina, and then Blake. But what Pharrell said, he was I'm not gonna stand in front of you and take the glory. I'm not gonna stand beside you. I'm gonna stand behind you and catch you and push you. And I don't know, it was just in my heart, I was okay, I know I'm gonna pick Pharrell.
I just feel that intensity that you have and that thing that brought you to tears and made us all turn around, that is what I want to stand behind. Because this is the kind of intensity that the show is about.
How many times did you work with him? Because we don't see everything on camera, so.
I worked with him a lot. Of course, before every episode, or before every time I air.
Right.
But then after every episode, we're with him for 45 minutes to an hour. And we see him a lot before and after the show. So we end up working with him a lot and seeing him a good amount of time.
So, how overall did this make you a better performer, or how do you what did you take in from all this?
It grew me vocally a lot. Before I wasn't able to hit certain notes, or I wasn't able to perform in certain ways, and it allowed me to really strengthen my vocal cords in a sense, and also especially Pharrell, like, gave me confidence and like I'm a performer that loves a mic stand or like a stool, and he gave me like a stage to move around on, and so I was able to learn how to like perform on a bigger stage and also like perform vocally better.
What was the hardest part, do you think?
The hardest part was seeing your friends go home, or like going home and like leaving your friends, because you become so close with these people. Like Hannah, that's still on it, she's top 10, was my roommate for almost 2 months, so we became like best friends. And then before that it was Abby, and she was my roommate, and I had to sing against her during the knockouts. So that's the hardest part for sure.
So what do you think you'll remember most about this experience?
I'll for sure remember the friends that I made and the relationship with Pharrell. I mean, he has become like, he was already like an idol to me, like just like a superstar musical icon, but he became like such a great friend and a great mentor throughout this process. And I'll just remember like everything that he gave me and like the confidence he gave me and how much he believed in me and helped me out.
So since you're done with The Voice, what are you doing now?
Right now, I'm working on my own music, so I'm going to probably release my EP at the end of this year. And I'm working with some friends with that, and also Pharrell is helping me out.
Oh, awesome.
With the music. And ever since The Voice aired, I've gotten a lot of offers to perform different places. So I'm thinking about doing like probably a small tour this summer, just because all the venues are in kind of like a good line down the coast. And so basically I'm just taking this time to fully pursue music for kind of the first time in my life.
That's awesome. Yeah. Are you still working with like Young Americans or?
Yeah, Young Americans are touring right now, so I'm not going on tour, but I'll probably like maybe hop in their Christmas show or help out with them somehow. I mean, they've been such a big help throughout all of this, so I'm definitely not done with them, but I'm not touring right now.
So if you guys want to listen to any of her songs, you can go on YouTube and buy them on iTunes. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
This is Caity.
Thank you guys so much for the amazing video you guys made me. It was incredible. The support means the world to me. So seriously, thank you.
So thank you for watching VCTV. I'm Trent.
And I'm Caity.
Have a great day.